This is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. Use allegedly, apply the but-for standard. But for the Mr. Perry causing distress, duress, unbearable pressure, and problems after problems after problems, and his Peep and Tom problem, and stalker problem, and coercion problem, witness tampering problem. We wouldn't do these. Apply the but-for reasonable, prudent individual standard. We assert our constitutional rights, the First Amendment. We have the right to talk about when somebody's committing a crime against us and document it for court. You're about to go to jail, sir. And the 14th Amendment, equal protection of the violence against women, Title 18 of the United States Code, 1512, 1513, anti-coercion, anti-witness tampering, anti-stalking, hacking, and peeping laws. Those are the allegations, Mr. Perry. So when you keep coming where I am, it's very hard for you to argue you're not a stalker. And I signed up for a bunch of different delivery companies. You can't know when I'm working without being a peep and Tom and a hacker. And grand larceny with intent to coerce, intentional infliction of emotional distress with intent to coerce, a lie. My testimony's on the court docket. I'm not changing it. I'm not. You're fucking with the wrong people. Nobody's caught your crime like we have. We're very proud of that. You're pathetic. I left. It's been 8 years. Move on. Get some, grow up here. Move on. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody else can move on. Why can't you? I don't like you. You need to move on. There's nothing there. It never has been. There's never been a date. Not gonna ever be a date. You're making me mad. I want my privacy back, and I want for you to be gone. Everybody does. We're all sick of you. So, we document these for court. There are, Mr. Perry doesn't understand you can tell by the way he acts. He has no fucking idea what's happening. Not a clue. He never responds right to what you're saying. So they got caught again, and we have thousands of recordings of him trying to hurt me, and he's called all around trying to find them and buy them and destroy them. And instead of getting an offer, we found out that's what he's trying to do, and we're telling everybody he's trying to destroy evidence. That's kind of his thing: obstruction of justice, perjury, fraud upon the court, and destruction of evidence, over and over and over and over. So did it take all 4 events on 9/11 and the news media telling you it's a terrorist attack for you to figure out it was a terrorist attack? Are you one of those slow people? We think you are. So we got a video yesterday of him clearly hacking some of my food delivery apps, and we're keeping that to ourselves for now. Charles, this video here, when he thinks we care what he thinks. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to say, why in the hell do you think I care what you think? Why do you think that? It speaks to your delusion that you think I give a fuck what you think. I've said I don't. I really don't. We're all sick of hearing it. We're all sick and tired of you. We're sick and tired of your drama. We're sick and tired of your problems. We're sick and tired of your soap opera. Everybody's tired of your Jerry Springer show. We're all throwing up on it. We don't have any problems getting information, and you can't get information. And if that doesn't tell you everybody's sick of you, I don't know what will. But he didn't like what I was saying, so he cut this video off. Right? I wasn't done. He just cut it off. So I'm gonna start it over, and we'll play the whole thing, and then I'll finish from there. But Mr. Perry, get the fuck out of my phone, bitch. Hacking is a crime. It's a felony. You just showed yesterday in my video, you can clearly see he's hacking it to impede my money. I'm going to starve her into a lie. I'm going to make her starve to death so she thinks she has no choice but to take my bribe and lie. We have a guy that has said repeatedly to you, if she thinks you're going to do something to her, she'll hunker down and won't go anywhere. Or if her guys tell her don't go anywhere, she won't go anywhere. She'll do without food. It's that bad. And why would you put her in that situation? Maybe that's why people are telling on you, because it's not cool. You're deviant. You're criminal deviant. And people have had enough of it. And when you do it to me, everything changed for you guys. You started getting caught. Now, I kind of did the Miranda thing a little bit. It's not an official one, but you do need to shut up, all of you. You're in a lot of trouble. And as many times as I've quoted you, Mike Neely was drugged, ringtone email, McNamara email. It's like you don't know what the McNamara email means, Mr. Perry. Are you that stupid? It looks like you are. That email says he's intending to coerce a lie. And you've not stopped. You just go at it from different angles. We got a harassment email. I'm going to send her home, harass the fuck out of her. And when she tells I'm going to say she's harassing me, I'm going to lie. I'm going to go into court and knowingly commit perjury and lie. And you said it to Kirkendall, right? Judge Kirkendall, last year, February 2021, who then told you, what I'd like you to do is leave her alone so I can rule out entrapment and provocation. It looks to me like you're trying to get her upset. She's reacting to what you're doing in the state of Oklahoma where she moved to get away from you. And so I got to rule that out. Leave her alone. What happened after that is they did. These are mental retarded people. They took that to mean do it more. So they then contacted my landlord and said, kick her out. So he did. He tried to kick me out. I fought it. There was a COVID moratorium. It's not just Perry. It's COVID too. I worked at a strip club. So all clubs, there's a club in Oklahoma City that sued the governor for shutting everything down at 11. Why 11? He lost. The governor lost. The federal court said, no, let people open up their businesses. Find a different way to get rid of the virus. And let people prosper and succeed. Because in this country, that's what we do, Mr. Perry. That's why you're getting told on. You're not letting people prosper and succeed. You're attacking women and children because you're a pathetic little pussy who can't fight men. You don't have any power. It's embarrassing. You embarrass everybody. And you're too stupid to know you are doing that, embarrassing everybody. You've not been this caught in your life, and you act like you have no fucking idea what's happening. We don't even know what to say. So, if 100 guys are coming into my club, and COVID takes 50 of them, the club where I worked had a lot of Google people in there, because Google isn't prior. There's nothing else to do out there but that. So they'd come in to, be entertained, to have some fun. So when everything shut down from COVID, they shut down Google. All those guys got sent back to Texas or Louisiana or wherever they're from, coming into to Oklahoma to work. They took their money with them. So 100 guys would come in. Now COVID's coming in. Now there's only 50. And then Perry runs all those 50 off and sends his 5 guys in with canned food. I'm going to take your steak. Hitler took all the Jews' money, didn't he? Took their homes, took their businesses, and put them in a concentration camp. Gave them a biscuit once a week. So he could say he's feeding them and clothing them and taking care of them. Giving them a place to live. Kind of like you. Everybody hates you for what you're putting me through. They hate your guts. We don't have any problem getting information. You act like you have no idea what I'm saying, and nobody gives 2 fucks what you think. We're sick of hearing it. We're all tired of hearing it. All of you guys that do this, Calvin, David, Josh, Joe, Matt, all of you guys that sit on your fat, lazy asses and sit there and try to figure out how to make me fail. Everybody hates your guts. We don't have any problem getting information. And I explained that you got caught today. You got recorded today. When she's about out of gas, we're going to do what? See, without hacking, you can't know which food delivery service I'm working for. To have your people call in and get me as the driver so you can get a picture of me with their little camera doorbell or some other surveillance they have. Hacking is a criminal act. You're a sick fuck. You're getting told on when you do that to me. You can see clearly yesterday him jamming at my app. It wouldn't even work. One of them. No, 2 of them. I'm sorry. Uber Eats and DoorDash. Neither one of them would work. You can see it clearly on the video. I'm not putting that out. We're keeping that for when you go to criminal court. We'll show it then. No one has gotten as much information as we've gotten. Get her shoe print for her murder. The girl that actually did it has a little darker brown hair, little darker tan, and she's heavier, quite a bit heavier than Cynthia, the witnesses say. So you tried to get me to tan. You tried to get the name of my hair color specifically so you get her to change it. Right? So we look more alike. Did you put her on a diet too? And it doesn't change that on that day that she committed the murder, we didn't look at anything alike. So you're caught. You want to do a frame-up. You framed Mike Neely, Officer Mike Neely, who was about to investigate you guys. He was talking about Jeff Epstein right before the murder of Chief Miller. You can't beat somebody to death and not have a mark on you. By the way, I said it. You can't beat someone to death and not have anything on your hands. He was drugged. I said it in March 2020. That wasn't confirmed until May. Months later. We always say it before, not after. Because you got police on you. And you call all around. I call all the governors. Tell your police in your state to stop my crime. It takes a while because there's conflict of laws, choice of laws, all that crap. It's international crime. You're causing problems for women and children, and everybody hates you. And it changed when you started doing it to me, and you act like you don't know that. So we're embarrassed by your stupid, believe me. We're not stupid. So I'm going to play this. Mr. Perry stopped it because he didn't like what I was saying. And again, no one cares, bitch. No one gives a fuck. Okay? We're tired. It's unbelievable you think we would. Nobody understands why you think that. Why do you think I care? Two fucks what you think. Why do you think that? It speaks to your delusion that you think I care what you think. I really don't. We're all tired of hearing it. You need to shut up.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes. No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear you.
See, when you have to deal with somebody crazy like that, it gets very frustrating, and you might call him a fucktard. You might call him a name. You took my home 5 times. You ruined my career. You're ruining my life. I am not going to help you ruin my life. You're invading my privacy. You're a sick little fuck. I'm not going to help you. We all want you gone. When you're gone, I get my privacy back. I'll never be broke again. You won't be around to fuck with my money or hack me or butt into stuff that's none of your business. So we don't want you here. Nobody invited you here. I didn't introduce you to my family. I wouldn't bring you around my family. You're dangerous. So how did Mike Neely beat somebody to death when he's drugged and unconscious and in respiratory distress and he has nothing on him? Not a mark. And so somebody goes, his hands would have looked like Chief Miller's face. And all of a sudden that clicked for some people that it wasn't clicking for before. Thank you for whoever did the finger paint language. That helped. I didn't word it right, I guess. I'm defending the officer who made some snarky comments out of frustration and having to deal with somebody like Neil here. And you guys are like, well, are we to say Ms. Ortiz is condoning making fun of mentally ill people? Oh my God. That's not at all what I said. And you know what? I'm not going to dignify that with a fucking stupid fuck answer. Okay? You made a stupid comment. I'm not dignifying that with a response. If you can't keep up with me, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. That's not what I said. That's not even close to what I said, is it? So you figure it out. Go get a special education teacher. I'm not that. I don't know how to relate to people who are whack jobs and stupid like this guy.
Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I'm here. Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Seal. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I'm here. Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Seal. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop.
Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is July 12th, 2022, Tuesday at about 3 o'clock. We do the disclaimer, use allegedly. By the way, Mr. Warman, we don't have to do a disclaimer. I guess you guys have been recorded over and over and over. She can't just say use allegedly. Watch me. I can, and I will. And we don't even have to do that. You know why we're doing that? Is because your clients have a criminal case building against them. And we have information nobody else has. Right, Muffin Man? I mean, you get off your high horse. You got a whack job client. And he torments all fucking day, and he doesn't have an alibi to prove he's not doing that. He doesn't have one. He needs one. I've said that for years. And y'all act like we're talking over your head. So, but we're going to do it anyway. These are already being used in court of law to prove intent, mens rea. I know it's criminal activity. I'm going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to try to force you to lie about it. And, Mr. Perry, no one cares what you think. You weren't asked, were you, Connie Curry? He continues to express that he doesn't like being told on. but he keeps doing the same thing that gets him told on. He continues to express bizarre shit that it doesn't even make sense. So no one, again, I'm going to repeat, Mr. Perry, for your Alzheimer's, write it down, please. No one gives a fuck what you think. We're all sick and tired of hearing it. You have leaks. We don't. We can get information. You cannot. Everybody's sick and tired of what you're doing. They're very glad we're doing what we're doing. And you act like you're talking over your head and you don't even know what that means. Why would you want to torment someone every fucking day? You don't have a date. You don't have a real love life. You are a delusional whack job. And you're getting told on. So this morning we get another one, Mark, of your people talking when she goes to her job again today as food delivery, whatever, if she goes to work today. You have another guy that's told you if she knows you're going to do something to her. I've seen her go without food to avoid having to deal with you. No one should have to make that kind of choice. It is awful that you would put her through that. It is awful that you would put anybody through that. That they have to choose, will I eat today or will I just go without food so that I don't have to be harassed by a crazy man who can't control himself. A delusional wackadoo who should be in the nut house, like John Hinckley Jr., watching Jody on TV, thinking there's something there, pretending. Mr. Perry's no different. He's more dangerous. He's no different than Neil. He's more dangerous. He torments, tortures, and starves women and children. And this time he's caught, right, Muffin Man? I mean, we have stuff nobody else has. So they're talking today, this morning. They were in a meeting. I heard it. When she's just about out of gas, we're going to do something to her. What are you going to do? We're going to wait and see what you do. I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to say you were recorded talking about doing something to me if I work today when I'm almost out of gas. How would you even know that? Because you guys are some creepy motherfuckers. Mr. Perry has foregone a real love life. He has foregone a date, a real date. He has foregone even a cover-up so that he can sit around all day and do creepy shit no normal person could even think up. He gets told on when he does that, and he does it again every day anyway. And that is truly nutty right there. So for your criminal case, sir, we do these. The judge has already heard them. The one that grants investigatory orders, wow, he loves you. He thinks you're a peach. And I'm going to tell you something. 99% of the things that are said is, why in the hell would anyone do that? That doesn't even make sense, even for him. When you tell people that you want a date with a woman, then you do what that woman wants and the things she likes. Not every detestable, depraved, deranged, strange-o, bizarro, creepy-ass, fucked-up, turn-off thing there is on the planet. You don't do it if that's what you really want. And if you want to cover up, you don't continue to do the same thing every day that gets you caught and told on, do you? I've seen Cynthia forego food, a meal she won't eat. She hunkers down and she won't go anywhere if you're fucking with her and she's trying to avoid it. If the threat's bad enough, she'll just go without food. The case was opened. I'm going to say this again. I've said it before. It's our shrink thinks that you have mental retardation and Alzheimer's. We've heard you have Huntington's, do you? Huntington's cause paranoia and it causes delusion. And every time you tell me what you think, you show that you're delusional. Because I've told you and told you and told you. You're a whack job. No one cares what you think. You weren't asked. No one asked you what you think. No one gives two fucks what you think, sir. We're all sick of hearing it. No one cares what little Charles Perry thinks, wants, needs, feels. Because you've done nothing but cause problems and drama and severe, catastrophic, profound loss. You don't matter. We do. The victims. You simply don't matter. There is nothing you think that even makes sense. You act just like that Neil guy. You have no respect for yourself or other people. You have no dignity. You have no class. You are 100% drama queen, Jerry Springer show, soap opera nutbag. And how embarrassing. You don't get a date being creepy and doing everything women hate. You're a turnoff. You're fat, you're lazy, you're a pervert, you're a turnoff. Where is Jackie, your wife, when you bother me all day? Where is she? So we heard you guys this morning. If she goes to work, when she's just about out of gas, we're going to do what? We're going to wait and see what you do. So yesterday I did work, and I recorded, it's clear hacking, you can see it. I mean, you can't miss it. It's very, very obvious that he's hacked my Dasher app from yesterday. And for a little bit I did Uber Eats. He hacked that too. We recorded all of that. You can see it plain as day, and we're going to keep that to ourselves for now. I'm not going to put it out. We're using it for something else. But we can clearly prove that you hacked me. We had 2 people's plates run that were following me. One guy circled the block about 5 times. I got his plates. My guys ran it. So he's got a wiretap on his phone. Chances are high. I'm not told who your leaks are or who all has wiretap tools leaking. I'm not told all that. But I'm going to say, if I had an educated guess, he had a wiretap on his phone within an hour. So you can hear me on the phone with my guys read off the plate. I have a secured phone that they gave me, and so I talked to him like that. You can hear me go, guys, this guy's gone by me about 5 times now. Run his plate. So you asked for it. You got it, Muffin Man. We have what nobody else has. We have a witness that says Mr. Perry, as long as I've known him, he's a sex weirdo. He's a sex weirdo. He's got a sex dysfunction. He's a sadist. He's a cruel, wicked, fucked up monster. He trolls women when they're not home. He looks for women with kids, divorced women with kids. He actually told me, I have 10 to 15 women who are divorced that I help. Jackie lets me help them. Yeah, I don't think you're helping them, sir. I think you're about as valuable to them as a bullet in the head. You've done nothing to me but ruin my life. And then he'll ask me, who told? Listen, no one's going to help you ruin lives. No one. You call Idaho, you call NYPD, you call all the governors. Don't let your local law enforcement stop our crime. Don't let them help stop our crime. You stop stopping our crime. You do that, right? No one's helping you, are they? I just quoted you from this morning, didn't I? So nobody's going to fucking help you continue to ruin lives, devastate people, murder, rape, rob. We all want you to stop, dumbass. I mean, it doesn't get any more fucktard than y'all. Mark, no one cares that I call him a fucktard. He's ruining lives. He's killing people. He's raping and robbing and starving and tormenting and torturing women and their children, their babies. When you go through that and you survive it, then come talk to me about how it hurts your feelings that I call your monster client a fucktard, because he continues to commit the same crime every day, get caught over and over and over. He knows he's got cops all over him, and he does it anyway. I mean, when you guys have a little meeting to figure out how to make me fail, one woman, when you try to figure out how to make me fail, I want the IQ number of every guy in that room that sits there and tries to do that. Let's add them all up and see if they add up as high as mine. We're all wondering. Who does the same thing that gets you caught and told on, and caught and told on, and we get information nobody else has, and we have zero problem getting it? You guys are calling everyone. Is it you stopping my crime? You stop stopping my crime. And nobody's helping you with that information, are they? Right, because everybody hates you with a seething hatred for what you're putting me and my family through, Mike Neely and his family through, and every woman and every child. You're ruining their life. They hate you for it. You're hated. You're disgusting. You're depraved. You're demented. You're delusional. You're fucked up mentally. You're twisted. You're sick, and everybody wants you gone. And you act like you have no fucking idea what I just said. You do the same thing every day, Calvin. How do I even know your name, Calvin? Charles, who's Calvin to you? Calvin, when you sit down and you plan harm to me, and my guys record you, and you do it again anyway, no one knows what kind of fucktard does that. When Charles pesters Cynthia and takes her money, things do not go well for us, she finds out. And we're seeing things happen we've never seen before. Here's Charles and Calvin. Let's do it again. Hey, everybody, let's do it again. Well, we got caught. But let's do the same thing again. It's caught. We're like, wow, oh my God. It's so easy, it's not even fair, right, David? Right? So what is it you're going to do when I'm almost out of gas? Huh? We're going to wait and see, okay? Who am I going to work for today, if I work? Or do I hunker down and go without food? I've seen her hunker down and not fucking eat to avoid the horrible that you're going to do to her. And why would you put her through that anyway? So what opened the case, David, Calvin, Josh, Joe, Matt, Charles, Charlene, Petunia? You're all grown up, man. You need to grow up here and act like a dude. And stop acting like a prissy pants who got her little feelings hurt and go fucking move on. We all get rejected. We all move on. You're not wanted, you're not loved, you're told on. That's the result for 13 years. It's not been a day, it's not been a week, it's not been a month. It has been 13 years of nothing but rejection for you. You're not wanted, you're not loved. You are told on and told on and told on and told on because everybody hates your guts for what you're putting me through. You're not owed a romance, sir, and you're certainly not owed a lie. You show your mental retardation, you show your delusion, you show your whack jaw problem when you assert such a thing. I've been rejected, I moved on. Next. Within a week I had a new guy. No one cares how you feel when you're ruining somebody's life. You just simply don't matter. And the sooner you get a grasp on that reality, the better off you will all be. It doesn't get any more fucktard than y'all. So the witness, I guess I should finish the disclaimer. Use allegedly, nobody's been found guilty in a court of law yet. Apply the but-for standard, but for Mr. Perry causing me loss, hacking my food delivery apps, bothering me and trying to find work, trying to earn money to take care of myself and pay my debts and meet my financial obligations and fulfill the terms of contracts. We wouldn't do these. David, you're in a lot of trouble today, sir. A lot of trouble. So apply that standard, the but-for. You're the cause of the problems, Mr. Perry. Everybody knows it. Did it take all 4 events on 9/11 for you fucktards to figure out it was terrorism? Because the rest of us got it when the second plane hit the second building. You just show how stupid. You really do. You've not shown anything else. So criminologists tell us that criminals are literally stupid. Low impulse control and a low IQ. They can't control themselves. They can't do it. They have no ability and no power. To control an urge they know will cause them to do something illegal, irrational, cruel, and criminal. You can't control yourself. We all have the filter. You know, I've said, you guys make us want to hit you, but you don't see us running over to hit you because we have the filter that says you can't actually do that, and you're actually provoking. You're the provoker. You have it coming. If anybody has a good beatdown coming, it's y'all. But we're not running over there hitting y'all, are you? Because we have the filter that says, yeah, you can't actually do that. You might feel like beating the fuck out of him. And I can beat Charles up if he comes where I am. But you don't see me going where he is. I do everything I can to not go where he is. I've completely changed my life and moved twice. 8 years ago, I left to avoid this bitch, creep. I mean, I have 100 names I call this. I mean, I call Mr. Perry names. No, I've never called anybody horrible. I can't do it. I can't say all of them now. But, I mean, when he's bothering me and in my privacy, believe me, I've said some words I've never said before in my life. Because when you provoke, like Neil was provoking Low, it's going to piss you off. And you had that coming at least. So you come anywhere near me. When you make a threat, I would like you to make it to my face. You coward. And don't do it in my phone, hacking me. But you're going to have to wear your football helmet and your nut cup, and you're going to have to stand across the parking lot when you do it, because I will beat the ever-living shit out of you if you get near me. I'm not going to wait and see if you've got a chloroform rag or a syringe. You've threatened my life one too many times. You're pathetic. You're weak. You're a coward. You're a pussy. You're a nothing. And no one gives a fuck what you think. You aren't asked. You were never asked, were you? So you can get upset when you're told on. Nobody cares. You know what everybody cares about? Why would you cause such harm anyway? What is wrong with you that you would put people through this? It's not been a day or a week or a month. It's been 13 years, right? Apply the but for and the reasonable, prudent individual standard, and we assert our constitutional rights, all of them. First Amendment, we have the right to speak out like Lori, don't we? You don't have the right to shut up a witness. You don't have the right to witness tamper. You don't have the right to cause so much duress you think I'll lie for you. You don't have that right, sir. You're in violation of the law. You're about to go to prison. You act like you don't know that. Why are we getting these, David? 50,000 plus recordings of y'all trying to hurt me. And everybody goes, I can't believe they did that to her. I can't fucking believe they did that to her. I cannot fucking believe they did that to her. And guess what else we hear the most after that? How does she know? How does she find that out? Nobody, how does she know that? We're seeing things happen we've never seen before. She always finds out. What are you going to do to me when I'm almost out of gas next time I work? I do several different ones. Charles, what I asked you to do, sir, is shut up. Listen to the words I'm saying. Everybody's sick of hearing it, really, dude. Everybody's sick of your whiny sob story. Somebody done me wrong. I can't get a real life date. You don't even want a real life date, because if you wanted a date, you would do what I like, and you don't. You do every fucked up, monster, nasty, strange, creepy, turn off thing women hate. You don't even want a date. There's no way. Our shrink told the judge that. She says, here's what I like in men, here's what I don't like. No woman wants to be peeped on. That's a turn off right there. That alone, if there's nothing else, there's that. Mr. Perry, it is unlawful to invade a woman's privacy and violate her in her house with your camera. It's illegal. It's a felony, sir. It's a sex crime. You're a sex offender. You don't have my consent, and you know that. You never did. You're delusional. You've come up to Oklahoma and told all kinds of wild stories, and everybody's starting to figure out now. They're bizarro, wild stories. There's no truth to it. I'm going to tell you something. Anybody that Charles went around and said, oh, we have a secret marriage. Oh, she's my fiancée. Oh, she's my girlfriend. Oh, she's just too afraid to say. Fuck you. You're off your nut. You're delusional. You're a whack job. You're making crap up. You know it's not true. Anybody that and I heard you have, what Lucky Miller didn't show me, said you had a forged marriage license. He didn't have it with him when he came to my club to talk to me. He said, Charles has a forgery, I believe. It doesn't look like your signature. After he asked me, did you agree to marry this person or be in any kind of relationship at all with him? Fuck no. He's a whack job. Why would I do that? Why the fuck would I do that? He said, he's got a marriage license with your signature on it, and to me, it looked like a forgery. And your actions are that of a stalking victim. So I needed to check with you personally. And I understand they're taking your money, running your customers off out of this club. Right. Yep, renting the whole club out. And sending their 5 guys in with the canned food. I'm going to run off your steak and send in my 5 guys with canned food and then tell everybody I'm taking care of her. I'm taking care of her finances. No, you're not. You're stealing my steak and you're giving me fucking canned food. Hitler took care of the Jews. He gave them a place to live and food. It was nothing. It was ghetto. He also threatened to kill them every day, so you threatened to kill me. Every day, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to false arrest you. I'm going to take all your money. I'm going to make you homeless. I'm going to starve you into a lie. That's what opened this to begin with. Human rights violations, the starvation, the torment, the torture of women and little babies. And so there was a case opened, and I was asked to come in and help. Get him elected so we can get to him. We need him to be a public figure. Because there's a conflict of laws and choice of laws and all kinds of crap. You know, what your witness said is he goes into these women's homes. He'll pay the landlord a little something. He'll pay the or he'll get a locksmith, or he gains unlawful entry to a woman's home who is divorced with kids. And he'll put a hidden camera in that house, and then he begins to broadcast them all over the internet, all over the world. On the dark web, and he sells watch time. So men are paying to watch these women in their house and then go rub one out. Mr. Perry's a sex sadist. So he gets them fired. Then he hacks them so they start applying for work. You can see where they're applying for work. Actually, what we now know is he clones everybody's phones. When we call out, we're not calling who we think we are calling. We're calling them. They've made it to where I think I'm calling my school. I'm calling them. One of their people. So, you can get software that changes your voice even. Charles could be talking to me and it sounds like I'm talking to a woman. It's a very sophisticated organization, but this time you guys are getting caught when you did it to me, and you act like you don't know that. How does she know? How does she find out? The more he pesters her and takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we've never seen before. And you got your little princess prissy pants. Let's do it again. Everybody, we can do the same thing. Okay, that gets us caught. Okay, everybody, I'm a little slow. I'm going to do the same thing that gets us the same results we told on. Okay, everybody? In your little meeting? Is that what you say? Weirdo? You have zero chance of a date with me ever. None. You disgust me. You absolutely disgust me. You're a freak show monster. A freaky Jason slasher serial killer, aren't you? You killed a cop. Things were bad when you went at me, but it got worse when you killed a cop. Way worse. Call Idaho and tell them to stop stopping your crime. Call all the governors in all 50 states and tell them, you tell your law enforcement to stop stopping our crime, and then hold your breath, they'll get right on it. Listen, you don't matter. We're all sick of hearing how you feel, and you need to lie. You're overbearing. We don't care. No one asked you. You need to shut up, all of you. Shut up. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to shut up, all of you. And any stupid thing you say in Duke Calvin, when her gas is low, can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, we'll get the dumbest fuck we've got just for you. How about that? Because when you fuck with me, you get caught. Everything changed when you started doing it to me, and you act like you still don't know that. When she's about out of gas, we're going to do what are you going to do? Why didn't you come over here and say it to my face? Come here and say it to my fucking face. Wear your fucking football helmet and a nut cup and be prepared to yell it across the parking lot, okay? Because you're not going to get anywhere near me. I'll beat the hell out of you. I'll beat the ever-living fuck out of you, and you have it coming. With any luck, when you're in jail, even prisoners are disgusted like little fucks like you. You'll get it there. The Ocean's 11 cool type of criminals, they don't like the little sex weirdos like y'all. They don't like y'all. Even prisoners, Dr. Wax said, are repulsed by sex perverts like these bitches. Like Jeff Epstein. We think Jeff was murdered. Was he? What if Jeff, let's do a hypothetical. Let's do a what if. What if Jeff wasn't murdered? What if there was a stage up here? What if Jeff is fine, but he's in a North Korean prison, starving to death, getting eaten up by rats? What if that's where Jeff is? He gets the same civil rights he gave his victims. What if it's that? You didn't see anybody go to... I'm going to stop right there. What if it's that, Mr. Princess Prissy Pants? I got my little feelings hurt because I can't get a date. I do everything she hates, and they go, why didn't she like me? The witness says, well, he puts cameras in these women's home, and he broadcasts them all over the internet, all over the world. He gets them fired from their job. He makes sure they don't find any other job. They get the family involved. Then the family starts to berate them. Then they lose the house. Then he has the ex take the kids away. Here you have a family. Mom, kids, divorced, but dad's around sometimes, probably sometimes not. Family's there to support. Everything's running smoothly along. You have kids being able to grow up in a healthy environment as much as possible, and you blow their lives up. And every time the kid watches mom struggle and gets screamed at by family, it's traumatizing for that child. All of a sudden that child can't eat. All of a sudden that child doesn't have a place to live. And that's your fault. And you heard that if you cause one of these little ones to sin, it is better than a millstone be hung around your neck and you be drowned in the sea. That's Jesus' words. God Almighty. You defy God Almighty. God isn't mocked. You reap what you sow. You already are. You invade my privacy. My guys invade yours, and we have a court order and you don't. You're seeing things happen you've not seen before. That takes us to the next thing. What was it, yesterday? Your guys are recorded talking and speculating. Maybe some of these guys helping Cynthia are military and ecumenical. I think we've got military and ecumenical influence. That means we can call all we want looking for these 50,000 recordings plus, and we're not going to get anything. They don't want our money. It's not about money. It's about God and country. Women and children are being abused, and these guys are chivalrous. And they're saving the women and the kids from monsters who abuse, rape, rob, pillage. I'm going to take your steak and you can have a little biscuit once a week here. I'm feeding you. You should be thankful. Nope, that's not how that works. You have no real love life, you sick son of a bitch. But your crime is caught more than ever in your life. So, yesterday, when I'm working at my different food delivery, I've signed up for Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and 2 other ones. And on any given day, no one can know which one I'm working for unless you're hacking me. So I'm filming some of this crap that Mr. Perry's doing in my phone. I mean, my apps just wouldn't work. So I'm filming it. And he's just doing it anyway. We're going to keep that for us right now. For our guys right now. The only one that's seen it is our judge. Okay, princess? He loves you. What are you going to do when I'm almost out of gas next time I work? Why don't you tell me to my face, you coward? How many men sit in a little meeting and try to make me fail? What are all your IQs if you add them up? Is it high as mine? I don't think it is. I'm sorry. But you do the same thing every day that pisses everybody off and gets you told on. It's more important for Charles Perry to be creepy and cruel than to have a real life date and a real life love life. And a cover-up even. Because his crimes have never been this uncovered. We did know Michael Neely was drugged before anybody else said it. We knew that because you're under investigation. We made that clear. I thought that was clear. Okay, so then, and I guess Mark Borman, if somebody calls, after I'm defending the Tulsa police officer who made a joke when she's having to deal with a crazy lady who's laying on the floor in the bathroom. And she's like, oh, I love my job. Well, she's being sarcastic. Here, listen, most people have a very high irritation level with stupid folk who are not able to pick up on sarcasm, snark, metaphors, and analogies. And y'all need to start, man. You need to realize you're getting on everybody's last nerve with that. But there was some media people that did as well. If you can't keep up with everybody else mentally, you need to not be a reporter. The thing that she said was out of sarcasm. It wasn't. All right, so I guess Charles didn't like that, so he cut off you can tell I'm not done. He cut off the recording. He's a hacker. Hacking is a felony. It's a crime. You sick son of a bitch. You do the same thing every fucking day that gets you no date, just hold on. And nobody, we don't understand that. And then you try to tell me what you think, and I'm like, little weirdo, fucktard. I truly, you don't even make sense. I don't care what you think. Didn't ask you, did I, Connie Curry? You're a butt-in. You're a wannabe. You're violating me in the most egregious, sick, fucked up way, no normal person could do if they had to. And you're making everybody mad. What you're putting us through. Starvation, torture, torment of women and children. And you're being stopped. I'm sorry you don't like that. No one asked you. No one cares. We're sick of hearing it. We're sick of hearing it, bitch. You are... I've told him for a long time, because he'll type this shit in my phone. Weird shit. Go pee. Go to Texas. I'm gonna get you. You go pee, strange-o. Why don't you grow a pair, get over it, move on, Act like a dude instead of a little princey, princess prissy pants. We call you acting all girled up. It's pathetic. Nothing more pathetic than a bitch who can't move on. And leave me alone. Because the more you've gone at me, the more you get caught. It's like you like that. Do you like getting caught? Which court is hearing all this shit? Do you know? Maybe there's more than one. You got a lot of, jurisdictions involved in when you broadcast women on the dark web all over the world. God, that's going to cause you some legal, shitstorms, isn't it? In all kinds of places. Weirdo. It's more important for Mr. Perry to be weirdo, creepy, rejected, and told on than anything else. He does the same thing every day. Every fucking day. His results every fucking day are nobody wants him. He's all by himself. Couldn't get a date with a gun to his head. Doesn't have any power to control himself. Embarrasses everybody. And he's told on and told on and told on. And everybody hates his guts. Everybody hates his guts. Right? Prissy pants. I'm not going to go out with a guy that acts like all girly, drama queen, soap opera, delusional wackadoo. Not doing it. Those guys in Sapulpa. There was one of them that came to my work in at Lady Godiva's. Back in 2016, the guy walks in. Oh, you're that poor girl that Senator Whack Job's picking on. Yeah. Or I think he called you Senator Wackadoo. I said, yeah. And he goes, I feel so bad for you. I wish there was something I could do. Here's what I can do. Right now, let's go get a lap dance. Let's have fun. Let's have a nice date. Charles, shut up, weirdo. Get out of my computer. He types in my computer when I'm doing these like he thinks I care what I... Listen, why do you think I care what you think? Why do you think that? No one understands why you think that. We don't get it. Shut up. And he asked me, who told on me? Do you really think I'm going to tell you who told on you even if I knew? I don't know that. I don't know what information comes from a leak, what information comes from a wiretap order or something. I don't care. Why would I care? Once you're gone, your peeping, token, pink panty, pathetic Perry act is done. You're done. I won't ever be broke again. I have no desire to help you. Continue to ruin my life. Continue to pester. Continue to torment. Continue to bother. Why would I help you, weirdo? I'm sick of you. We're all sick of you. Listen to the words and act like you understand me. You act like you have no fucking idea what I'm saying. I don't like you. I don't like being peeped on. I don't like being broke. I don't like you bothering me and tormenting and pestering and pestering and pestering and pestering and hacking and jamming shit up and making problems and taking a perfectly good day and fucking the whole day up. I'm tired of it. We all are. When you're in jail, you can't do that to me anymore. You take all that shit with you. So, nobody's going to help you. I'm sorry, pathetic. You've just pissed everybody off. No one's going to help you. No one's giving you information. You've asked and asked and asked. Who are these guys helping her? We'll pay for the recordings. Listen, nobody's going to help you. We all want you gone. You and your troublemaking and your freaky Jason Slasher, murder and invasion of privacy and Peep and Tom problem, sex weirdo problems. Bother. All that's gone when you're gone. So I'm not going to help you. I can't stand you. And our shrink is like, it's not about a date. She said, I like dudes who are normal, chivalrous, get off of their ass and go work and have something to talk about that's interesting. And Princess Prissy Pants won't do that. He does everything she hates. Every turn off, fucked up, icky, nasty, weirdo thing on the planet. No normal person could think he does that. Then he can't figure out why she doesn't like him. And he can't get anybody to help him. Wow. I think that he's mentally retarded. I think he has no idea what's happening. I think he has no idea what she's saying. I think he has no idea what anybody's saying. I think he just doesn't know. He's not... Things aren't clicking. We're talking over his head. He doesn't understand. He's got some kind of mental degenerative aging disease, Alzheimer's or something. And she's having to repeat herself all the time and it's still not clicking for him. It's embarrassing. And the discussions have been about the criminal liability of your family and your attorneys, sir. So, I mean, you do what you do, and I know you can live with the choices that you make. We know you can. You're a grown-ass man. So can your attorneys. So can your Jackie and Jordan Matthew, your family. You're going to live with what you've done because they have the legal authority to put you in a home where you can get some help. The problem that I had with the woman that Tulsa police, was criticized, fuck that already. Come on. The problem was that she was inhumanely and egregiously allowed to wallow around on a bathroom floor for 4 hours and nobody called for help. That's the bad guy, not a Tulsa police officer who's frustrated and blowing off some steam. You try dealing with it. It's very frustrating. You're going to blow off steam sometimes. The best way you do that so you don't go crazy too is you make a joke or you get sarcastic or you're snarky. What about it? What fucking about it? What she's doing and what I'm doing are a little bit same, but in other ways quite a bit different. Not even in some ways it's not even kind of the same. In some ways there's a few similarities, but she's not the victim of a crime. I am. She's not lost her home. She's not had her car wrecked 5 times. She's not had another police officer killed who was trying to help. I have. Believe me, I can call you fucktard. And nobody gives a rip. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay? I know that you whine and it's, oh, me, poor me. Everybody feels sorry for me. She called me a name. You took my house 5 times. You false arrested me. You smeared me. You wanted to do it this weekend, I hear. Ben Campbell had his smear campaign press release all typed up. But she didn't go anywhere. When she finds out they're going to hurt her, they're a threat, they're going to go into court and perjure themselves again. And we got to arrange a pullover. We're not even supposed to know where she's at. By illegally obtained information, we got her location. Let's have her pulled over and throw a little pot or a little, cocaine or meth or whatever in the back of her trunk and say we got her drugs. Yeah, I don't do drugs. Never done drugs. I worked in a strip club 6 years. Never even smoked pot. That's everybody kept asking me, "Are you a cop? Are you a cop?" You had your people asking me, "Are you a cop?" You had Travis Myers, the Florida State's attorney, ask me if I'm a cop. Didn't you? So if you think I'm a cop, why are you harassing me? Right? I've said I'm not. I'm something though. So, you need to leave me alone. I'm at least a victim and a witness of your crime, and I've told you to stop. And I've said, if you can't do it by yourself like a big boy, my guys will do it for you, Muffin Man. It's not up to you. Okay? Princess Prissy Pants, you disgust me. There's never going to be a date. You don't even want a date. You do everything that makes my skin crawl and makes me want to vomit. If you're doing something illegal, common sense would tell you most people don't like it when you do that. And if you do things people don't like, they're not going to like you. Duh. Most people never have to be told that. And you've been told and 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 told, and it's just not clicking. You're mentally retarded. There's no way you're not. You've done nothing to prove that wrong. I'm getting that from a shrink, but you don't have to have a shrink's degree to see when somebody's just not all there. They're just not, it doesn't take, you don't have to be told, don't put your hand in the blender to know you don't put your hand in a blender or a garbage disposal, but not you. You go and you put it in every fucking day, whine and complain your hand got all chopped up. And we're like, well, everybody told you not to do that, and you did it anyway. You asked for it. I'm sorry, you had that coming. It's stupid. You're stupid. So when you ruin somebody's life, they're not going to want to date with you, bitch. You really live on Planet Weirdo, Freaky Jason, stupid. I don't even know what else to call it. I don't even know. All right, so we got this. This is about, I'm going to coerce her. I'm going to go into court and lie, commit perjury, fraud upon a court, arrange a false arrest, and have her be intimidated and enticed. Coercion is a felony. So I assert my right to equal protection against that. You cause intentional duress. You hack my food delivery apps so I can't make money, and you have told everybody who will listen, I'm going to starve her until she takes my bribe and lies. Right? And it's been duly noted for the record every time you say it. And to everybody you say it to. And poor Ben Campbell had his smear campaign press release all typed up. But I messed it up. I found out. If you follow me around, chances are high My guys are going to get your tags and have a wiretap order on you within an hour. So when you do that, please note that you've already been told that's what's going to happen. Okay? The allegations are stalking, hacking, peeping Tom, sexual exploitation of minor children, child pornography, and women. He starves them, the witness said, while he rakes it in. I want every penny you owe me. I want it back. And I want you to get out. That's what I want. I do not want to take your buy-a-lie money, sir. I said, take the buy-a-lie money and shove it up your ass. I want the legitimate money that you owe me. I want Officer Neely home with his family. And I want for you to be gone. That's my goal. You're in jail. And nobody's gotten closer to that goal than me. And you always forget who you're talking to. You sick son of a bitch. I am not going to help you continue to bother me and invade my privacy and rape me and violate me and torture me and torment me and fuck with me and lie about me and lie to me and take my money and starve me to death. When you're in jail, all that goes with you. All the problems you cause are gone with you. I'll never be broke again. Because if you don't do it yourself, they're going to freeze your fucking assets and sell it and pay us, the victims, every single one of us. Mike and I are top of the list, just so you know. You've been notified officially. This is your notification of that. You do what you do, princess. No one gives a fuck what you think. We're all tired of hearing it. You need to write that down. The more you talk, the more pissed off we get because we told you to shut up. We're tired of hearing it. Get the fuck out. If you don't want to pay the debt that you owe and you want to wait till they do that for you, that's fine. But today, right now, get the fuck off me, you rapist. Get off me. They'll do it for you. This David Robertson goes with the recording. There's 50,000 plus of those just like it. Sometimes you fucktards talk about the same fucking thing again and again and again. So we've got about 100 on the ringtone. We've got about, a couple thousand on you taking my car, wrecking my car, ruin the engine, blah, 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 to get the car. Kicking her out of her house. Kick her out. Bunch of those. Do the false arrest. Let's frame her for this. Let's frame her for that. Let's get her on the ringtone. Let's get this. Let's get that. Over and over, y'all have the same fucking conversation. It is unbelievable. The judge is like, am I in a nursing home or a courtroom? Why am I hearing the same conversations over and over with these people? Do they not know? Did Cynthia not tell them she already knows about this? We already have it. You guys already have it. I've already granted, whatever order I needed to grant because we've heard this same conversation 20,000 times. What is wrong with these people? Don't know, Judge. Wow, okay. From here on out, if they've talked about the ringtone again, I don't need to hear the conversation again. Give me the order and I'll sign off on it. Give me the order you want and I'll sign off on it. We cannot, I don't have time for this. This court's not going to waste any more time hearing these people talk about the same thing. They've already talked about 100 times. They're caught on it already. We've beat the ringtone horse to death. I don't want to hear one more conversation about a ringtone. You get a ringtone conversation and you need a wiretap or something associated with that, bring it to me, I'll sign it. I'm not going to sit here and listen to this anymore. It's that bad. It's that fucking bad. So what law enforcement agency has the recording, Mr. Robertson, Calvin? Whoever said today when she's low on gas, we're going to do XYZ horrible thing to her, and I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to wait for you to do it, prove out the recording. Okay? I know exactly what I'm doing. We're very, very, very strategic in what we do. There's a reason we have what nobody else has. Muffin Man, Hansel and Gretel. Take the yellow brick road and shove it up your ass. I said no. You're creating unbearable, intentional infliction of duress. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. Interference with commerce and contracts with intent to coerce. Do it again, I dare ya. You'll wish you weren't born, I promise. Because there's a judge that's heard the recording that goes with this email. And one every day since. One every fucking day since. Blankenship, your name comes up a hell of a lot in these recordings. I think that you need to be very careful and look at what happened to Lucky and Mike. And I wouldn't go anywhere they ask you to go. They like to coax. Don't go there. They ask you to go somewhere, don't fucking go. I'm telling you that now for your safety. You can believe me or not believe me. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. I can't help you if you don't talk to me. I can't do it. Okay? You guys are not stupid. You better start thinking. You better start paying attention. You got a dead Lucky and an almost dead framed Mike. I said in March he was drugged. I said it in an email. I said to the Florida State's Attorney, you got the wrong guy. That was confirmed months later in May. Mr. Robertson, we have a recording that goes with this particular email, and you did this. You've been trying to do it again every day since. Ben Campbell's got his press release for all his smear campaign, all written up, and didn't get to use it because cops that got me that got that too. David, you need to realize what you're dealing with. It's like you have no fucking idea what's happening. It's so easy, it's not even fair. You're pissing people off. When you go at me, it's different. You have a new normal. Act like you know that. Act like you fucking know that. Charles, you're a dumbass. Creepy. Being creepy and weirdo to you is more important than a real life date and a cover-up. Because you do it to me, you get told on. It's cause and effect. You put your hand in a blender, it's going to get chopped up. You put your hand on a stove, it's going to get burned. You fuck with me, you get told on every day. Muffin Man. I have stuff nobody has. Our guys got that and got it to me. Okay? You're going to give it back and get out, or they're going to do it for you. That's your choice and your only choice. You're going to give back every penny you took. You're going to give back all the people you took. You're going to give back all the property you took, and you're going to get the fuck out, or it'll be done for you. Understood? I'm not giving you any other choice. That is your choice. Do you understand? What they can do after you're in jail, I don't have to deal with this anymore. I can make money finally, and you're not taking it faster than I can make it. They freeze your assets, they sell it off, they give it to the victims. Mike and I are top of the list. Just so you know. I'm telling you up front. That's not extortion. That's fact. That's what's going to happen. That's the way it is. That's the situation that you're in right now. Realistically. And I'm tired of y'all acting like stupids. Like you don't understand what's happening when I quote you. You better understand. You better fucking understand. Everybody's sick of you. Everybody's tired of this. If you wanted to date Mr. Perry, you would do things I like. Not every creepy-ass weirdo thing that's a turnoff to women. All women. Go in a bar, find the ugliest, most desperate chick in the bar, tell her all the things you do all day, and see if she'll go home with you. She won't. She'll call 911, I promise. You are pathetic. You're pathetic. Grow a pair and move on. There's nothing there. I don't like you. You disgust me. Everybody's sick of this. Everybody's sick of dealing with your whack jaw problem. Get over it like a man and move on. You need an alibi. I offered Ben Campbell in 2014. Get him off me. It's rape. Get him off me. I'll sign an NDA. There's not a lot of people that know he's got a problem. Not right now. Get the bitch off me. I'll sign an NDA, but he can never contact me again. And you declined. Nope. I'd rather go weirdo. It's more important to me than go weirdo and creepy than to even have a cover-up. That's what you wanted. That was your choice. Live with it. No one owes you a lie, bitch. You are not entitled to a lie. You are not entitled to invade my privacy, butt in, take my money, cause problem after problem after problem. So fuck off. You're in violation of the law. You're pissing everybody off. You are getting told on. And nobody will tell you who has these recordings, David. You were told to leave me the fuck alone. I didn't come here to pick a fight with you. I came here to be with my family and get away from Prissy Pants creepy guy. And not have a fight and not have a conflict. You caused the conflict. You caused the injury. You picked the fight. And this time you're fighting people you can't even fucking get to. Muffin Man. We have more than anybody else has. And just the reality of your situation is that you're about to go to jail. They'll freeze your assets. They'll sell it off. All your victims get paid. Mike and I top of the list. because you fucked us up. We've done more to stop your crime than anybody else. We've made a lot of sacrifices to do that, haven't we? Lost homes, missed meals, gone weeks without electricity and food. And Mr. Neely is in jail. And he could not have beat someone to death and have not a mark on him, don't you think? And been drugged. He was drugged, I said it. See this? The guys that got me that in jail, Mr. Robertson, Burson, Chadwick, Charles Perry, Calvin, all you people. This is very specific to me. They got that to me in jail, not some random time, in jail. When you had me illegally incarcerated because you carried out that McNamara email threat that I just showed. You're dealing with people who have power to do that, and you're pissing them off. Every time you cost me 1 minute of my time, right now, or $1. You pester me, you bother me, you go weirdo, you go creepy. You're not going to get a date, weirdo. Never in 13 years have you gotten even one date. You don't get reciprocation. You don't get shit. You get laughed at, you get made fun of, and you get told on. Mr. Whoever said, are we to say Ms. Ortiz is condoning making fun of mentally ill? You have no idea how many people make fun of y'all, all of you. I'm sorry. Don't be weirdo. And that officer, I don't think she was really making fun of that woman. I think she was letting off some steam. She was very frustrated. It gets frustrating to deal with somebody who is not responding to what you say properly. But you know what that officer did? Got that woman some help. And she's the only one who did. Her and the officers that showed up with her. Nobody else for 4 hours. Inhumane. Wallers around on the floor for 4 hours. Who in the name of Mike does that? Let somebody do... Why would you do that? That's the bad guy. So if you didn't understand what I was saying, I can't help. I'm not a special ed teacher. You're going to have to keep up with me. I'm not slowing down for you. How many guys sit around and have a little meeting, try to make me fail? What are your IQs? If you add them all up, are they as high as mine? I think they're probably not. This was Kirkendall. Leave her the fuck alone. So I can rule out provocation and entrapment. The whole but-for clause again. Standard. I'm sorry. But-for analysis. Proximate causes. Actual causes. Conflicts of law. Which state are you violating the laws in when you broadcast me all over the internet and you fucking with me? Which state is it, Princess Prissy Pants? No one's gonna help you. We want you to stop. When you're told on, that's because everybody wants you to stop. Act like you understand what I'm saying. Because you need to be in a nursing home if you don't. Do you understand me? Mr. Warman, your client needs to be in a nursing home. And you're about to go to jail for failing to get him in a nursing home. When he's told on, he just pissed everybody off because he's causing her injury. How many states is that happening in when he broadcasts me all over the world? Or any of these victims, huh? Choice of law, conflicts of law. Wow. So that's what she said. Listen, our court's the only one that matters. We're getting this McNamara email, Fabian puzzle. This our courtroom that we get that in. That's the only one that matters. Nobody else matters because we have the actual information on the crime. Nobody else has that. Yep. Let's frame her for a murder. Yep. Okay. Wow. It's that desperate, huh? Okay, and the reason Kirkendall said that in 2021, is because years before, Mr. Perry is telling everybody who will listen, I'm going to send her home, make her tell everybody we're going to leave her alone, but we're not. We're going to harass the hell out of her. And then when she tells on us, we'll say she's harassing us. Yeah, and then you did. That's why Judge Kirkendall said an intelligent thing. I think you need to leave her the hell alone. It looks to me like she's just reacting to what you're doing. She did move twice. You're going where she is. She's not coming. This isn't happening in Texas. Where do you even fucking live, weirdo? Yeah. See, don't act like you want to be a dignitary when you can't act like with dignity. Boundaries, bitch. You don't have my consent to watch me in my house or hack my phone. Get the fuck out or they'll do it for you. And you will not like how they do it. You won't. We're all sick of you. We're tired of you. Get some balls and move on. Grow a pair. Act like a dude. And we got that. The guys that got us that What courtroom is that in? That's the only one that matters. Did it take 4 times of being hit by terrorists for you to figure out it was a terrorist? It took us 2. The second plane. We got it. You need to keep up with everybody else. So you hit my car 5 times in 3 years. Yep, that's not fishy. That's not fishy at all. Don't sit there and act like we don't know you did that. You did do that. We know you did that. Our courtroom that knows you did that is the only one that matters. We have all the information nobody else has, Muffin Man. So don't, fuck you. They'll do it for you. The same way they got that in the Fabian puzzle and the McNamara email and Mike was drugged and all those. Princess Prissy Pants, you get out of my life or they'll do it for you. The same way they got that information. Did you get a call? Can we give this to her? Fuck you, no. They did it and it wasn't up to you. It never is. It won't be. At the end of this, none of that's going to be up to you. Okay? Now, my parents owe me money that my grandmother left for me. You told them not to give it to me. I think you need to untell them that today. Because if you don't, it'll be done for you the same way they got that from you to me, and nobody cares what you think about it. You weren't asked. Stop stealing my money. Get out of my apps. Get out of my phone. Get out of my life. You're not wanted in it. You don't get a date. You get told on every day for 13 years. You're a fucktard. If you don't like being a fucktard, don't act like one. Act like you understand what the hell I just said. Point out for me the marks on Officer Neely. And somebody else put it in the finger paint language, which I'm not able to do. I'm not a special ed teacher. This guy's just more patient than I am. His hands would have looked like Chief Miller's face had he been the one that beat him to death. Chief Miller's death was caused by internal decapitation. That means he was hit back and forth so hard his head came off his body. And that is a awful thing to do to somebody. It caused the loss of his life. You're killing people. You're killing cops. When you kill a cop, something changes in all other cops. You're a threat to one, you're a threat to all. Do you understand me? You're not impressive. You're told on. You're told on. TPD, conflicts of laws, choice of laws. A lot of shit's been going on here. It would be recommended. Not nice. Not just, oh, you guys are such great guys. It would be strongly recommended that you make arrest of the crap that's happening here. And I need to talk to Mr. Perry after he's waived. There's a reason I want to talk to Mr. Perry after he's waived. There's a woman named Mary Beth and Monique. He needs to explain that to me. Okay? There's a... Mr. Perry, listen to the words I'm saying again. I'm going to say it. And I'm sick of repeating myself. I... Cynthia Ortiz, am sick and tired of hearing what you think you were not asked. What I'd like you to do, sir, is shut the fuck up. And if you want to talk to me, grow a pair and go down to Tulsa Police after you're been arrested by them or our guys, whichever, I don't care. You're going to waive your right to counsel and you're going to explain to me why you've done what you've done. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. Nobody's helping you. Nobody's going to lie for you. Nobody feels sorry for you. Everybody's sick of you. Everybody's sick and tired of you. You act like you understand what's being said, retarded man. Act like you understand what's being said. Sir, act like you understand me. You're hacking. You're peeping. You're causing financial loss and duress. You're causing intentional infliction of duress because you're trying to bother me in my house and in my computer and in my phone, and I've asked you to stop. Get out. Shut up and get out. You don't have a choice. It is hysterical. After all the quotes, Muffin Man, of you, that you think you do, it speaks to your delusion. It speaks to how deep delusional crazy you are, that as many times as you guys get caught, you think you have a choice when I tell you, do not contact me again, fucktard. You're never going to get a date. I don't love you. I think you're nutty. I think you're cruel. I think somebody ought to... I better stop. I think that your creepy weirdo problem is more important to you than anything else, even your own family. Do you realize you're embarrassing your own family, your kids, your wife? Do you get that you're an embarrassment to everybody else? You're an embarrassment, Mr. Perry, to everyone else. Stop trying to talk to me. I don't like it. And the more you do it, the more we get. Because you piss me off. Stop. stop trying to talk to me. I don't want to hear it. If you want to talk to me after you've been arrested, you can get Mirandized, waive the right to counsel, and then I'll come talk to you. And there won't be any other way I will talk to you. There won't be one. Do you understand? There will not be any other kind of conversation but that. I want to know about Mary Beth. I want to know about Monique. I want to know about Todd Reno. You have things you need to explain. I want to know about that man right there. Mr. Neely, officer, Manfred Police Officer Mike Neely, and Chief Miller. I want to know what you did to them and why you did it. And nothing else matters. How you feel. Shove it up your ass. We're all tired of hearing how you feel. You need a lie. Oh, but what am I going to lie about? Dumb fuck. I mean, you're something. I'm not even going to say dignify any, gal. This is the March 2020 email. He was drugged. He didn't do it. You got the wrong guy. Oh, look at that. Son of a bitch. He was drugged and given Narcan. That didn't come out till May. You're under investigation. Our guys got that. Right? Yeah. And this one, as soon as Judge McNamara said, leave her alone, you started trying to get me kicked out. We're going to kick her out. People were very upset with you when you said there won't be a new apartment or a new car. And I had to scream and throw a fit. Get out, get out, get out. Get off me, rapist. Get off me, rapist. Get away from me. Get away from me, rapist. Butt out. No one cares what you think. You weren't asked. Were you? Where's your wife, Jackie, when you bother me? Huh? You turn off? Listen, you start throwing sand at people. My guys and I were talking about it last night. They're in a sandbox throwing sand in everybody's eyes. And everybody wants them out. And they can't seem to get that. Charles, when you pester me and take my money, you get told on. Like, we got that because you did that. When you contact me at all, David, Charles, Josh, Joe, Matt, Princess Prissy Pants, when you contact me in any form at all, we get more like this. And it's never up to you. Charles, stop contacting me. Shut up, weirdo. He types in my computer. So when I say shut up, a lot of times he will. Which is weird. This is not a conversation. It's so creepy. You have no idea. Women don't like being peeped on. They don't. It's a turnoff. That's why 13 years you can't get even one date. You don't matter to me. You're a job. So when he contacts me in any way, shape, or form, or invades my privacy or causes me any loss at all, we get recordings like this. There's 50,000, David. Right now, upwards of 50,000. There's actually more of that. Only that pertain to me, only that I typed up, because I don't have time. Imagine how much time that took me to type up 50,000 emails representing 50,000 plus recordings, and I don't have time to get to it all. I don't. Okay? So you are asking for it. When you pester me, when you invade my privacy, when you contact me in any way, shape, or form, when you cause me any financial loss, any duress, anything at all, when you bother me, go the fuck away. Get off me. Get away from me, Charles. I don't like you. You ought to know that by now. You ought to know that, but grow a pair, act like a man, and move on. Okay? I don't like you. You're creepy. It is more important to you to be creepy and weirdo than have a date or even a cover-up. And when you bother me, everything changed for y'all, retarded. Look, what is that right there? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because it is. You are absolutely medically, mentally retarded. There's no way you're not. That means to be held back. What's holding you back from getting a grip on reality? You tell me. Is it disease? Is it stupidity? I mean, you can be mentally retarded for two reasons. One is a developmental problem. Two is a disease, like Alzheimer's or senile dementia or something. But if you can't keep up and figure out, we're in a lot of trouble. She keeps saying what we just said. That's something. Somebody's after us, and we're making phone calls and nobody's telling us shit. That means everybody's sick and tired of it. Yep. Okay. Then you're held back if you can't get there as fast as everybody else. Not my problem. That's your problem. This right here, we have one in Tulsa. We need to get her back to Texas where we can do more to hurt her. And then you tried to do it. After the judge in February said, don't provoke her. You're going at her where she is. I moved twice to get away from you and your delusion and your whack job problems and your soap opera and you got no life, you're boring and you're bizarre. That, I don't like it. I don't like you. You're not my kind of person. You're throwing sand in everybody's eyes and we want you out of the sandbox. So get out of the sandbox. Because once in a while you got somebody who's going to punch you in the face. Right? On the playground, you go on the playground as a little kid. You're like the bully. And you bully and bully and bully and somebody finally whacks you back. And you go in the corner and piss yourself like a little girl. You're that kind. That's how you guys are, aren't you? You have to have a meeting to make one woman fail. Let's get the Safe Assign website. We'll do a spoof of that. And then redirect it. And then we'll say she's plagiarizing. Right? We heard that recording too. Get her kicked out of school. She's too successful at school. Criminal justice school. Forget the fact that I was raised by 4 generations of police. Might that matter too? Yeah, you don't pick on cop family. We don't leave Mike behind. We don't do it. I lost my home because you guys wanted to retaliate against me. Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513 says you can't do that, and you did it anyway. So when you go to jail, don't whine and complain. You know it's against the law. You did it anyway. And then you're trying to coerce me into lying about that. What am I supposed to lie about? You did take my house. You did exactly that. We can't do it because of COVID right now. Yeah. And so do it on smoking. Well, sure shit. She tried. Look at the date on that. That's dated the 15th. That's dated the 9th. You misunderstood the judge, dumb fuck. I don't think you got what she was trying to say. So then they tried it again in February. Listen to the podcast of February 12th. I'm not going to pull it up. I'm not going to help you. I don't have puppets and crayons. I don't know you. You know, a little walkthrough. Yeah, we got to hold your hand. And this is romper room, everybody. Sit crisscross applesauce. We're going to pull up we're going to pull it up for you. You pull it up. You do your homework. You figure. You better know your shit. Because I do. I assure you. I look. I research. I pulled up Mike Neely's case because things were automatically looking off. Wow, the timing of this is really weird, isn't it? Yep. Everybody knew Texas Mafia was in town. It was a joke, kinda. It was kind of a joke and kind of a nervous laugh. Oh yeah, Texas. Yeah, we didn't like it. Manfred people did not like y'all. Okay, Texas Mafia. We didn't think it was cute what y'all were doing. So that happened 6 days after a vandalism complaint against whoever got in my car. Whoever did this, that's who my complaint's against. Might be stalking related, might not. Without an investigation, I can't possibly know the answer to that. I didn't see anything. No one did. I asked the maid here if she saw. She said she didn't see. There's all these people standing out in the parking lot watching the cops come here and take a report. Everyone says they didn't see. Okay, so here's the thing. 6 days later, the chief is dead. And the guy who's accused has nothing on him. Well, we go, that's a little strange. So we start digging. I did my homework. Enough said. I read everything on Mike Neely's docket. Enough said. Now go you do yours. You can't keep up with me. It's not my problem. If you're smart, you get all the information before you say a word. Right? Okay. So, let's wrap this up. Once again, Princess Prissy Pants, grow a pair. Everybody gets rejected and everybody else moves on. And you need to start keeping up with everybody else. And you can't. Mr. Warman, you could go to jail as good as family. If you don't start taking the proper action to protect the public he's a danger to. Because he's nutty. When he invades my privacy, when he causes me a loss of 1 minute of my time or 1 penny of my money, when he contacts me, I hate it. It disgusts me. He's disgusting. I hate it. I don't want to hear it. Everybody's sick of hearing it. Everybody's sick of dealing with this wacky problem. So, get him off us, okay? Or my guys that got me this will do it for him. And what might happen is you go to jail too, because you are letting a crazy man wallow around on the bathroom floor for 4 hours or 13 years. Okay? The crime is in that. It's inhumane. He's causing harm to other people. when you're a danger to yourself and others, you got a problem. And you're letting that go on. And yeah, what are we to say Mrs. Ortiz is condoning making fun of mentally ill? That's not what I said, and it's not even close to what I said. I'm not a special ed teacher. I don't have finger paints. I don't have puppets and crayons. This ain't romper room. So I'm not even dignifying that with a response other than what I've already said. Get the fucker off me. Get off me. Get out of my phone. Get out of my computer. There's no consent to peeping. Get off me. Get out. Or they'll do it for you, okay? And you will not like how they do that. Any more than you like when I'm quoting here what you just said. Muffin Man. Leave me and my family the fuck alone. Get Michael Neely out of jail, or we'll get him out of jail. They'll freeze all your shit and sell it. Mike and I, all the victims get it. Mike and I are top of the list. We get it first. First ones. We've put in a lot of trouble and sacrifice and hard work. Mr. Neely is a police officer. He's injured in the line of duty. I'm providing an assist. You've punished me. You've retaliated. That's duly noted for the record. Now you will stop, or you'll be stopped. Okay? You had plenty of time to get him out. A reporter. Gosh, if they had done that. There's no evidence of coercion. They helped get him home. We backed up Blue. Anybody can see he's got nothing on him. It'd be very difficult for her to make the claim that they killed Chief Miller and be believed. But they didn't. They're stupid. Criminals are stupid, or they wouldn't be criminals. They could have framed the guy that did the meth bust like he just did, but they didn't. That way there would have been no link to anything. No, not to her, not to the car, nothing. But that's not what they did. They have coerced her. There's evidence of the coercion, and a lot of it. Mike got not a mark on him, and 4 cases of fraud upon a court. 4 of them. Did it take 4 events on 9/11 for you fucktards to know that was terrorism? Because we all knew when the second plane hit. Did y'all have to be told by the news people? Oh, we got a terrorist attack. And then you knew? Are you that slow? When you hit my car 5 times in 3 years, everybody's not going, do you think maybe Mr. Perry's doing that? Nope, nobody says that. I promise you, nobody's saying that. You guys, I don't know what else to tell you. Leave me alone. When you don't, you get told on. We get stuff like this. You're seeing things happen you've never seen before. Charles, I don't like you, you weirdo. Get away from me. Go away from me. Stay away from me. Wherever it is I live isn't your business. Stay the fuck away from me. Get off me, you sick rapist. Go away. Shut up and get away from me. Okay? I don't like you. The allegations, you guys always forget, the allegations are stalking, hacking, peeping, coercion, witness tampering, obstruction of justice, destruction of evidence, and attempted of a lot of that. A lot of times you try it and it fails because when you get caught, we get one, something like that. You piss everybody off. We're all tired of it. Princess Prissy Pants, grow a pair. We're all tired of hearing about how you won't. I need a lie. I want a lie. Everybody, I want a lie. He wants to talk to me. You're a retarded man, literally, medically. I can't relate to a word you say. If you and I are to talk, that would be after your arrest. You're Mirandized officially, and you waive your right to counsel, and I'm happy then to come allow you to explain to me the situation with Mary Beth and Monique, the situation with Todd Reno, the situation with Chief Miller. You're welcome to explain it then, okay? That's the only way I'll talk to you. Otherwise, you absolutely don't even, I can't relate to somebody who is as stupid as you and weird. I can't do it. In that situation, I'll try. There is no other situation. Mark, you need to take the proper legal action so your client isn't wallowing around in the bathroom floor for hours or, 13 years. That's the crime, not me calling him a fucktard because he keeps doing the same thing every day that gets him caught, told on, and rejected, and laughed at and made fun of. Okay? And it's just cease and desist. We're all tired of it. Okay? Everybody else sees your client like this.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, You don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them, especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.